Welcome to my show, DJ Omega Podcast. Let's get right to it. The President of the United States announces that he accepts the Nobel Peace Prize from Venezuela opposition leader Maria Corina Machado. First Trump's words, then some bad news for him. It was a great honor to meet Maria Corina Machado of Venezuela today. She's a wonderful woman who has been through so much. Maria presented me with her Nobel Peace Prize for the work I have done. He hasn't done anything. The eight wars that he has stopped, that's all a lie. That's all a lie. The only war that he promised to end was Ukraine versus Russia. And that war is still going till this day. 3 or 4 years, still at war. And he said he was going to end it as president elect because Vladimir Putin was his friend, and only a call will stop the war. That didn't happen. Then when he became president, that was in 24 hours. I'm going to end the war. 24 hours. Today is January 15th, 2026. And the war is still going. Such a wonderful gesture. Mucho respect. Thank you, Maria. Sheesh. Now the bad news. 2 weeks ago, the Nobel Committee made it clear the award was not transferable. No matter where the award is, no matter what Machado does with it, it will never be his award. And Maria Machado, Corina Machado, thinks that by gifting him a fake award will make Trump to put her as president of Venezuela. Because right now, we all know Trump is the president elect from Venezuela right now. So Maria Machado now wants to, get some favors, play nice with Trump, so she can be president of Venezuela. That's not gonna happen because the award is not transferable. It's not like you can win the award and then give it to Trump, and he's the Nobel Peace Prize award winner because she just gave it to him. That's not how things works in the real life. The committee said, "Bro, that's not transferable. That's not like a rain check that you can say here. Come in 2 weeks, it's gonna be yours." Now, all this shit that she's doing is for nothing. Trump is not gonna put her as president. Trump is not gonna get the award. Venezuela is still gonna have the same dictatorship. Trump is gonna think that he's the president of Venezuela. He's gonna steal all the oil. Nothing's gonna change. This shit is not gonna change nothing. Nothing's gonna change. But he thinks that she thinks by doing that, he would change his mind. That's not gonna happen.
Thank you, Caroline. 2 questions. First, a follow-up on one of my colleagues who asked you about the president's interview with lawyers. You said that he was joking about canceling the elections, but Americans for generations have fought and died for democracy, for this democracy. Are you saying that the president finds the idea of canceling elections funny?
Andrew, were you in the room? No, you weren't. I was in the room. I heard the conversation, and only someone like you would take that so seriously and pose it as a question in that way.
We have to take Trump seriously. Trump is doing this test run in Minnesota, bringing all these thugs, ICE people, ICE agents, just like a test run for when the elections comes around in November. He can cancel the elections. That's going to happen. in some way, shape, or form, there won't be any elections. If Trump is alive, there will be no elections. But the press secretary here, the Nazi Barbie lion, KKK Leavitt, he's saying it's a joke. Don't take Trump's words seriously. Like I said over here. First off, the jackass can cancel elections. The United States has never canceled elections, even through wars. If he even tried, he will be in big trouble. But trouble, like that's my comment, but I don't think that will happen. Mm-mm. You know, like she's lying and she's making Trump look like a troll. Like everything that's serious is seriously about Trump's regime is this. This is all Project 2025. This is all in the Constitution of Project 2025. The American Constitution for these people is nothing. Is long gone. So they will do whatever it takes to keep power, and having no elections in 2026 is the right thing they're gonna do. 100%.
Spoke to the media, and she said, among other things, that they are doing generally. And earlier on, Secretary Nolan spoke to the media, and she said, among other things, that they are doing everything correctly. 32 people died in ICE custody last year. 170 US citizens were detained by ICE, and Renee Good was shot in the head and killed by.
Look at those lips. Look at those lips. JC lips. You know, is white chicks. Remember that scene? She got like black lips. Like who is it? Is it Michael Jordan lips? Something like that. Like all the injections, all the fillers that this chick has, and I'm supposed that she's pregnant, and she was doing all those fillers while being pregnant. I don't think that's healthy, but she was doing it, and now she has a duck face. Like back to what, 2010 when the duck face was popping back in the day.
How does that equate to them doing everything correctly?
Why was Renee Good unfortunately and tragically killed?
Are you asking me my
Yeah.
opinion? Because an ICE agent acted recklessly and killed her unjustifiably.
Oh, okay. So you're a biased reporter with a left-wing opinion.
What do you want?
So saying what you saw with your own eyes is being a left-wing hack. When you tell the truth, when you tell the truth about the things that you see, they go to right away attacking the way the person see things. Because we saw what we saw. You can't change that. But they don't like the answer. Because the answer is the truth. And the truth in MAGA world is nothing. It's like, don't listen to that. Don't believe what you saw, what you see with your own eyes.
Me to do?
Yeah, because you're a left-wing hack. You're not a reporter. You're posing in this room as a journalist.
So she has called that journalist fake. Just like the same thing that Trump does, call the media fake. Now that journalist is fake. Not a real journalist, a hack, a biased one, because he has the facts, and the facts don't suit the regime.
And it's so clear by the premise of your question. And you and the people in the media who have such biases but fake like you're a journalist, you shouldn't even be sitting in that seat. But you're pretending like you're a journalist, but you're a left-wing activist. And the question that you just raised and your answer proves your bias. You should be reporting on the facts. You should be reporting on the cases. Do you have the numbers of how many American citizens were killed at the hands of illegal?
It has been like 35 people dead in hands of ICE. And just recently, another person has died from maybe strangulation in hands of the ICE agents. This shit is seriously going on in ICE encampments. These people are killing people, killing these immigrants, and they'd rather be mad than tell the truth.
Aliens who ICE is trying to remove from this country? I bet you don't. I bet you didn't even read up on those stories. I bet you never even read about Laken Riley or Jocelyn Nungray or all of the innocent Americans who were killed at the hands of illegal aliens in this country. And the
So Laken Riley and the other girl matters to MAGA, but Renee Good doesn't matter. Why, you ask? Because Lincoln Riley was used for all these things that is going on. The Lincoln Riley Act enabled this situation for the immigrants. Because one immigrant unalive, one white girl, the administration did a whole new law, and now these are the consequences. But Renee Good, no, she's a terrorist. She's a domestic terrorist. She's a bad person. She deserves what she got. Incredible.
brave men and women of ICE are doing everything in their power to remove those heinous individuals and make our communities safer. And shame on people like you in the media who have a crooked view and have a biased view and pretend like you're a real honest journalist.
Is you are bending reality. That's the problem. You're not accepting the reality. You're not accepting the truth. You're not accepting the facts. So that journalist did his job. Did his job. She crashed out because he asked a good question. And I wrote, I can tell this journalist is from Northern Ireland by his accent. Kudos to him for asking what's on many people's mind. But I have to ask, why are his American colleagues such godless wonders and don't ask such questions? Because, you know why? Because now that journalist will be banned from the White House, from everything. He's gone. So these journalists don't ask tough questions because they don't want to lose the privilege of being there. Like she said, it's a privilege to be sitting there. That journalist don't deserve to be there because he asked a common sense question. So if those journalists there ask a common sense question, they will get the same treatment that Leavitt gave that journalist. So they don't want to be doing that. So they rather ask soft questions, maybe a tough questions, but not a follow up. It's all coded in that room. Every question is coded, not real journalism. The MAGA regime controls everything that goes in that room. Don't forget to hit the notifications, hit the like, leave a comment, share with your friends. DJOMEGAMVP. Gavin Newsom is a presidential frontrunner, in part because he's not only talked the talk about fighting Trump, but came up and executed a plan to actually do it. Another Democrat should take note. Words are stern, letters ain't sufficient. That's for Schumer. Schumer thinks by sending letters to Trump and the administration will do something about it. The administration cleaning their asses with that letter. And Schumer and Jeffries, all they're doing is sending letter to see if the administration switches. And Gavin Newsom is the only one getting into the fight with Trump, getting dirty with Trump, getting in the trenches with Trump. That's the only way Democrats will win. If you don't get dirty, if Democrats don't get dirty with Trump, nothing will change. Trump will continue to win, and the message will continue to move on in MAGA's favor. Let's see what Machado said.
To President Trump, your Nobel Peace Prize.
I presented.
Let's see what she has to say. Maria Machado.
Your Nobel Peace Prize.
I presented the President of the United States the medal of the Nobel Peace Prize, and I told him this. Listen to this. 200 years ago, General Lafayette gave Simón Bolívar a medal with George Washington's face on it. Bolívar since then kept that medal for the rest of his life. Actually, when you see his portraits, you can see the medal there. And it was given by General Lafayette as a sign of the brotherhood between the United States, people of the United States and the people of Venezuela in their fight for freedom against tyranny. And 200 years in history,
Someone look at that loca. She's crazy. Believe in Trump. She's a crazy
the
one.
heir of Washington a medal, in this case a medal of the Nobel Peace Prize, as a recognition for
She
his
came a long way for
unique
nothing.
commitment with our freedom.
She came from Venezuela. She came from Venezuela, trying to give Trump her Nobel Peace Prize. That she can't. It's not transferable to another person. And she came begging the dear leader, kiss the ring, so Trump can put her as president of Venezuela. Time for the Nobel Peace Prize committee to announce that they are resigning her award and vacating her prize. She has dishonored and disrespected the prize and what it stands for. She's like pimping the Nobel Peace Prize now. She's literally pimping the prize. I give you the prize, you put me as president, and then you can do whatever you want. It's just, I don't know. I don't get it how the Venezuelan people think that she will be president of Venezuela without Trump being on her ass 24/7 telling her what to do. It's like, that's why they left the same regime on. Because the president right now is doing wherever Marco Rubio tells her to do and whatever Trump tells her to do. She doesn't move without Trump permission. She doesn't do that.
Interview with lawyers, you said that he was joking about canceling the elections, but Americans for generations have fought and died for democracy, for this democracy. Are you saying that the president finds the idea?
Yeah, I just saw that. No elections. No elections, no elections.
Minneapolis last night. Look at this vehicle. Look at what it says. It says F ICE. You have these individuals who are putting their middle finger, proudly so, at the camera. Another ICE individual, a vehicle that was vandalized last night by these left-wing agitators. People don't do this without encouragement from people in power who make them feel like it's okay. Here's another one. And I'm pretty sure this car, you can't see it, said the best agent is a dead agent, or something to that effect.
If So giving the middle finger now is a crime, is bad. But then you have Donald Trump here giving the middle finger to somebody. So the bar is higher for normal citizens than the president of the United States. Like, that's disgraceful. The dude is giving the middle finger to a USA citizen. And this girl is saying, oh, protesters are giving the middle finger to ICE agents. The hypocrisy in her is just tremendous. Incredible.
Why are we seeing Americans being asked on the
Don't forget, follow my account, DJOMEGAMVP.
Why are we seeing Americans being asked on the street to provide proof of citizenship in Minnesota? Is that targeted enforcement? And are you advising Americans to carry proof of citizenship?
In every situation, we're doing targeted enforcement. If we are on a target and doing an operation, there may be individuals surrounding that criminal that we may be asking who they are and why they're there and having them validate their identity. That's what we've always done, in asking people who they are so that we know who's in those surroundings. And if they are breaking our federal laws, we will detain them as well until we run that processing.
I was telling,
Yes.
I'm telling you, all my friends, I'm telling you, all my Dominican friends, ICE is coming to Massachusetts, ICE is coming to Boston, ICE is coming to Lawrence. Have your papers ready. There's no, I'm an American. No. Have your papers, passport, green card, your citizenship diploma. Have it, because they are coming and they're gonna do the same thing to you. Asking for your papers in the United States is just insane. Like, I was telling this to a friend, not a friend, a colleague. I was telling this to him, like, yo, bro, your family is Dominican. You need to have your papers. It's coming. I was talking to him about this like 3 months ago. Bro, how they're coming. They're gonna ask for your papers, and you're gonna have to prove that you're a citizen. He's like, no, that's not gonna happen. My family's been here for a long time. Blah blah blah. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do that. They're not gonna ask me for nothing. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, all right, bro, do you? All I know is that will happen. And the dude was like, tú estás loco, you crazy. You crazy, that won't happen, bro. You crazy. Email look, he blocked me. And now here we are. Christino saying, have your papers ready. We're gonna ask you for your papers. If you don't have your papers or speak a weird language, we're gonna take you out. We're gonna take you away. And that's what it is. That's the end. So that's what happens on today's news. Don't forget to hit the notifications for more videos. When I post videos, you know right away. Hit the like button, leave a comment, share with your friends. DJ Omega MVP. See you on the next video.